And good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Season 3, Episode 1, Morning Mindset. How is everybody doing on this fine it is still Wednesday morning of 2024? Wow, 2023 went by really quick, and now we're already into it. So I love this. I love that you guys are joining us. A couple things I need to ask of you first. If you are watching on the Facebook stream or there, please let me know in the comments. There was something that popped up that said it was having issues, so I'm not 100% sure if it's not there. So the only way to know is somebody from Facebook comments. So let us know that. When you get in, check in. I didn't know who you are. I didn't know where you're from. I didn't know what's in your cup, what the weathers you're like, because, hey, this is an interactive show. I need you to be a part of it. I need you to join in. We'll talk conversations. We will talk about last night, what the future holds. We will talk about, plenty of stuff. And the more engaging you guys are, the longer we stick around. The most important thing, 5 things. Bam. Last night's show, we talked about goals, and a lot of you did not realize that we're setting goals every day. When we do our 5 things, those are 5 things that we're going to tackle, get done, and be all happy about because we set goals and we got them. So 5 things that you are going to accomplish today. So for us, DTF transfers, print stickers, deliveries. I'm going to work on DTF bundles and then social media content. We're going to try a couple new things on social media this year, and I need to get set up for that. So that's what we got going on. Let me know in the comments your 5 things. So here we go. Let's check in and see how everybody's doing this morning. Sarah, good morning to you. It's dark and 30. But, Sarah, did you see that graphic that I posted where by the end of this month we will have an extra hour of sunlight? Kind of nice, right? 30 and feels like 21. Coffee in the cup, my friends. I have a single cup of coffee right here as well. I set up QuickBooks. Ooh, did you go the QuickBooks route? Order prints, update staff schedule, set up 3 to 5 new stores. Way to go. And add new products to the website. Schedule social media. Way to go, Sarah. And Sarah, we have you down on the schedule for 1, 2, 3 weeks. 3 weeks from yesterday for creating mock-ups in Canva, right? Yep, that's what I thought. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Darren, good morning to you. 25 in Topeka. He's walking Zeus. Mountain Dew in the car. 5 things. Pick up blanks, deliver orders. Talk about setting up a wholesale account with them. Nice. Stop back at HQ to show license plate. I made Chiefs car study. Wait, I made for Chiefs car study. Oh, pick up license plate you made for Chiefs car and then study. Darren, I know you got this. I know you got this. Super proud of you for doing this again. I know last time you felt defeated for it. I know you can do it, right? I know you can do it. I have faith in you. I know you're going to rock it. And Darren said, any tips for setting up a wholesale account? Margins, I may have my numbers, but wholesale and bundles always get me. So what it really comes down to for me is what is involved in it. If they are, and then on the payment side of things, right? Is it more consignment where I'm giving them something, they're going to sell it to me, and then I collect money back from them? Or are they buying, a bulk number from me, 12, 24? Like say we're doing tumblers for somebody, right? We're doing something for their shop. How many are they buying? Because that's going to dictate what my price to them is, and then they can mark up whatever they want. Or is it more of a consignment where, hey, I'm setting my retail price at 35 for something, and then they're getting a percentage back. So it just depends on the way that the business is set up. And Darren's getting his hellos out there to Sarah, Barb, Renee, Chuck, Tim, and everybody else. Nice, nice. And good morning, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? I almost messed that up. I'm sorry, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Good morning, everyone. 49 in Central Florida this morning with a high of 70. That does not sound bad at all. Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota was 22, lightly snowing, water in the cup. I think we're due for a snowstorm next week. I think that's what I saw. I'm just not ready for that. I know it's January. I should be, but I'm not. And Barb's 5 things. DTF, replace a jacket zipper, work on custom t-shirt quilt, fill out federal beneficial ownership reporting form, and customer quotes follow-up. Barb's got a good day ahead of her. And Barb's saying hello to Sarah, Darren, and Chuck. Good morning, Renee. 31 in Chicagoland. Water in the bottle. Hi, Sarah, Chuck, and Barb. We have 2 Sarahs? I don't know. 5 things. Mom to doctor appointment. Occupational therapy. I think that's what it was. For her hand. Finish tidying the laser area. Customer follow-up. Year-end paperwork. Very, very nice. Alania, good morning to you. Barb, giving out the Renee morning. Tim, good morning to you. Linda, good morning from Texas. Cloudy 44, hot tea in the cup. Alex, GG, good morning. I think that's what it is. And Sarah giving her good mornings out. Peton's got 32 and cold over there in Toledo, and he's got the pink monster. And Linda's on it. Been working for over 4 hours already. 5 goals. Add goals from last night's show. Add things to Spirit Store. Create a draft of award plaques and send for approval. Work on photo orders. Edit photos. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. 5 things for Teton. Just got done recording a video. You're a monster at it. Way to go. And after the show, I'll record another. Way to go, man. I got some promo things I need to try to set up for the tent business and so much more in embroidery. Love it, love it, love it. Alex, good morning to you. 30s, coffee in the cup. Morning, folks. 5 things. First of year meeting with lawyer, then plan for the rest of the day. That doesn't sound bad at all. And Barb's giving her hellos to Melania and Tim. All right, I'm going to try and do something here because I just need to see if this is working on that side. If not, no big deal. We're going to go ahead and we'll just delete it and start it over. But I believe it should be going. I'm just not 100% sure. StreamYard does some weird stuff sometimes. Like, it sucks when it does weird things and you're not sure how to make it work. So I'm gonna try and see if I can add it back to it, if that will help at all. I don't know if it will, but we're going to try. We're going to see if it'll let us add it to it and go from there and edit it all up. But man, StreamYard and Facebook, they do not always play nice together. And when they don't play nice together, it sucks because it's trying to make things work when it's like, hey, we're fine. Everything's good. But then all of a sudden it just, kicks it out for no reason. Like legit, we were live last night there on Facebook or in YouTube and Facebook and all of that for last night's first Tuesday with Todd of 2024. We're in season 6 of that. We've been doing that 6 years. It's crazy. 6 years we've been doing that. But 6 years on that, and we were all talking goal setting. Nothing has changed. I haven't closed out of that StreamYard. I haven't closed anything out for it not to be hitched, whatever it is to it. Really throws me off. But last night's show, who was here and who was here last night for Tuesday with Todd? What did you think of the show? Did you learn something? Was it helpful? The PDF from last night has been posted in the group, so you're able to go download that if you want to, you need that for a refresher, things, whatever. I know somebody had asked for it, and we did put that in the group this morning for it. T-Dom's got a question. How does everyone do their inventory? Do you do it every year, end of month? And talking about inventory for year-end taxes, I'm horrible at keeping track of. So the best advice that I can give to you on this is if you have an accountant, talk to them. Ask them the best way to do your inventory. Some have everything. We have a build to number. The retail store versus what we had at home, completely different. The way that we did things for it. So I am not one to give the best advice on that because, it's just not. So if somebody else wants to chime in, I am all ears, but the best advice I can is reach out to your accountant and say, hey, how do I keep track of my inventory? What should I be doing? How do we make all that work? Because it's different from side to side. And Renee says, I'll go comment on that side. Well, please. Awesome. I can see you, Renee. Now I just flipped it because I'm guessing that's you. I just flipped it off and on. So hopefully that will bring some more views in here. Is that hat glitter of rhinestone here? So here's what it is. That is a leather patch. So leatherette patch that Renee did. And then Corey went ahead and hand stoned it out for me. So it's a little mixture of both. I love it because it just adds just enough. As far as this was equal solvent printed glitter HTV. That's what this guy is. So there, I'm glittered up and I'm blinged up. So why not? Awesome. So see, I just turned it off and on. So good to see that is somewhat working there. Restream has a link to hit so names shows and it works. I know when I've seen from StreamYard, it never works. Wonder why one program works and the other doesn't. And I don't know that either. Like I can hit the button and I can go in here and add it to all the channels. And so for StreamYard, which is what we use to broadcast, the way that it works is I'm able to set up everything. And then like right now we have it streaming. We only have it streaming to 3 places: YouTube, Facebook, Facebook personal, Facebook group. Those are the 3 places that we have it going to. And then we share the YouTube link to other groups, other locations, because sometimes, they don't want you promoting another group in their stuff, so we can get away with the YouTube side of things. That's why we try and get everybody over there. It's easier to manage. But sometimes you have to, reauthorize for it, let it go. Okay, no problem. And it's like every 6 months with that. But sometimes there's that glitch, and most always it's on Facebook's end where they change something so it doesn't sync up. And you don't know until you hit that live button. Because like I said, did it last night, no issues at all. Doing it here this morning, I went live, and then I seen little notifications came up, and like, what's going on with this? So we backed it off, brought it back on, and now it's working. So who knows? Technology, right? Linda said, I was here for part of it. I watched it again this morning. Thought it was great. Linda, I love that. Thank you so much for going back and watching this morning. Here we go. My wife, the accountant, don't know. Let me see. Let's ask the group, and we'll see if anybody is in Ohio and has experience with this, because I know it can vary state to state on how you dictate what inventory is, what it is counted for. It's above my pay grade. It really, really is, because for us now, we only order in, per order. So, if somebody orders in 100 shirts, let's say a shirt order 100 shirts, right? And we order in 105 shirts, 1 extra in each size. The customer pays for all 105. So technically we don't have any inventory. We have extras in here, and if we get to sell them, we get to double sell them. But for the most part, we don't have any inventory. Everything is supplies. So there is no real inventory since we don't have the retail store anymore. So that's why I'd say it's a little there. Ani with hearts. I love it. I love the hearts. I love the hearts. I love anytime with emojis on there. I should really, on the YouTube side of things, I really should start up the YouTube, the super stuff, the super chats, all of that. Yeah. I think all that stuff turned on. You can become a member, I think, of the YouTube side for like $5, maybe $3. I'm gonna look into that more. I'm gonna put that on my list, because that'll be a goal to turn that on. Because why not, right? YouTube membership. And Barb says, I use QuickBooks, which my CPA checks periodically, and I use a spreadsheet for inventory. There you go, Tim. And Curtis, good morning to you. 27 degrees, foggy, orange juice. Sound rough. Is the sound off? Is the sound bad? Or what sounds rough? How do I sound? Do I sound good? Let me check on that, because like I said, some things can happen and some things can't. Let's go ahead and see if we can go here and see if that changes at all. Did that change at all? And see if anything. Oh, sound is fine. Okay, good. And Darren watched last night. Yeah, it's a good show for me to do. If you missed last night's show, we set goals. I'm going to go ahead and get the link for it over, so that way, if you have not done it, because I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of slackers out there that haven't done it, right? You got to be active. You got to do the stuff. I'm going to put the form in there, so that way you can go in and put in for your goals. Now, the other thing that I'm trying to figure out is you might be able to change responses that are in there. I think but if not, if you resubmit your goals, I think I can grab everyone. I can send you a link to the spreadsheet, and you can view it so you can see everybody's goals, things on there for it. I'll make sure that, whoa. Nothing just changed, and we just lost a light. Holy macarons. That really threw things for a loop. We lost a light from here. I don't know what the hell just happened. Ooh, that light just it just fell. It just fell for no reason. So I'm going to get send the link, shorten URL, copy, and we will put that here in the comments. So go here, fill it out. And I guess, technically this is the first show of the first Wednesday of the month. So the first Wednesday of every month on Morning Mindset, we're going to talk goals. We're going to talk about what your goals are, and your yearly goal, your monthly goal, your quarterly goals. Go in there, fill it out. This is where we're going to hold each other accountable for things, and we're going to help each other achieve those goals, because there's strength in numbers. Together, we can help others accomplish their goals while still accomplishing yours as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think that overall, it's going to be a great year. There's a lot of things that there's a lot of change that can happen, right? So goals have to be fluid. We have to know that things happen. Like I said, what a year ago today versus the last day of the year was, I had two completely different outlooks. The way things happen in the business, the way things that need to change. It's rough when things like that happen, but you stay the course. You change your goals, you adjust them, and the only way for me to stay on top of them is hold myself accountable, and I can do that with you guys by seeing those things, seeing what we can do. If something works, it works. We're going to go all in on it. If it doesn't work, we're just going to stop. We're going to make the best choices we can with the best information we have this year. So I'm pretty excited because I think a lot of huge things can happen this year. Renee said the sound is fine. Chuck said it's fine on YouTube. Why are you calling me out? Because that's my job. At the end of the day, that's my job, is to call everybody out for stuff. I mean, look at me. I've had a laser since October, and I still don't have it put together, right? I've ran some stuff on it, but I've never tested out the rotary. I haven't put the riser on it. I haven't tested out the conveyor. So that's a goal for this month, is to get that done. I need to make sure that happens. When we look at my goals, and for this is, and we changed them last night. I had a goal of 500,000 revenue in 2024. Change it to $1 million, right? And that's across all platforms. So that's everything that we're doing, every revenue stream that we have, whether that's affiliate links, whether that's through the retail side of things, through the wholesale side of things, through the coaching side of things, the mentorship side of things, the private groups, everything there. That is the goal. And so what if I don't hit it, right? What if I only get to half of that? Well, then I only get to half of it, but we're setting our goal for it there. So that is our goal, $1 million in revenue in 2024. We also want our marketing program. We will have that. We're going to have that up and running soon. It's there. You can sign up. You can take advantage of it now. We're putting processes in places to make it easier for people. We took a business from scratch, which was our business when we're moving things over to Fat Dad Print Co. and showing how we can implement these things in the Shopify side. So if you have a Shopify store, I'm not going to push anything that we don't use. So that's why we're building that out. Here's how it works for me. Here's the things, anything that I use in my business, I'm going to give up to you. So we've got that. So that's the goal for there is 25 people in that. And we're going to have Bob on next Tuesday talking about how we can use AI to achieve our goals in 24. So that's pretty slick too. And then our private members group, it's going to be on Patreon. That is going to be set up by the end of the first quarter. Why is it going to be set up by the end of the first quarter? Because that was our goal. But for our yearly goal is we want 50 people signed up for that. It's going to be $20 a month. There's going to be exclusive content in there, behind the scenes, after hours, open office hours, discounts, files, anything like that. That's what's going to be over in there. So that's our yearly goal, is to have $1 million in total revenue. 25 people in our marketing program, 50 people in our private members group. And as far as first quarter goals, by the end of the first quarter, we'll have our scheduled out. We'll have everything taken care of, and we will be doing weekly video drops on that. I'm going through the content creation portion of it now because I got to figure out the mix on how I want to do it. We have a lot of white toner stuff that we want to do. We have a lot of laser stuff that we want to do. We're going to hit back to our roots on the HTV and sublimation side of things, the DTF side of things. So there's a lot of content that can be created with that. The thing is scheduling it around what, the holidays are, what the themes are, because we could do, Valentine's Day, and I could do 2 things on each one of, for each one of those processes, and that's like 2 months worth of videos. Well, then there's still St. Patrick's Day, there's still this, so there might be more videos than just the one a week, but 1 video a week will be dropping on it. By the end of the first quarter, we'll have everything rebranded as Crafting the Cash. So it'll be, Fat Dad Presents, Fat Dad Print Co., Fat Dad Custom Designs, but it'll be Crafting the Cash. That's what it's going to be on all the social media platforms. So our YouTube channel and our group, that'll be Crafting the Cash. And we're going to have to set up a new, what's the other things? Let's set up the new Instagram for it, because we still do the Fat Dad side of things, because that's still the retail. We want the Crafting the Cash to be more of the B2B side of things, the things to the people who want to grow their business, who want to take their craft and make cash, craft into cash, like how that works. So we've already changed the YouTube channel name. We've already updated the graphics for there. Then really the only thing left to do is in the Facebook group, get all of that changed. So we're working on that. The other thing is to have the Amazon storefront. Now this is going to be really relying on Amazon, because this has been a process that we've been messing with for about 6 months now. We finally figured out what it is. I'm waiting for the last payout from Amazon to be able to make sure that everything transfers well. Then we have to shut down our influencer program and then open up our associates program and open up the influencer program. So that's the big thing there. So that's the first quarter goal. Now, what about this month? It's January. It is January 3rd. So what are we working on this month? We're going to have the DTF ready to press bundles and monthly specials done for February, March, and April. So I have 3 months of bundles ready to go, so we can drop those. Every Thursday, there'll be a bundle drop. I think we're going to do things a little different this year. May not be giving bundles away. We may or may not be doing lives, but one way or another, that bundle, all the information for it will drop on Thursday. Links, everything with that. And as always, with all of our bundles, any of our DTF things to do ready to press, all of those graphics that are created, you are more than welcome to use, so that way you can push your business for it. But we're going to have that for it. The other thing is that laser. That laser will be fully assembled and all functions tested this month. So we will have that riser on it. We will have that conveyor on it. We'll have tested we'll have the rotary attachment. We'll have everything tested on it, put together, and running stuff through it, because that's what I need to do, right? I need to make that work. So those are our goals for the year. Like I said, we're going to, if you submit new things to it, I believe what I can do is I can share it and give you the ability to just read, so that way you can see what it is. And then what you can do is I'm going to add a section for notes in it. So if you want to you can go in and see your stuff, and then you can update it, put something in the notes for it, and I can combine the two. So that's kind of the goal of what we're looking at doing and making things all right with it there. Let's see. Renee said, saw most of last night. I'll catch the end team replay later today. Very nice, Renee. Thank you for doing that. And here's this. If you just, excuse me. Wow. That was there. If you just right click, copy, paste, that'll take you to the form, so you can put that out. And I'm going to push this all year long, because I want everybody to get in there and we can help them with their goals. And T-Town, okay, I have the link open on one of my 3 screens. I should be able to do it when I try to close the page, and I will go, well, I guess I'll do it. Do it. I don't know, link for what? What are you going to do? Oh, the goals? Yeah, get your goals in there. Do it. Alex, last night was great. By the way, have you discussed with Corey that you just added 500,000 to your goals last night? Nope. I just did it. I did a little, as I said, revenue. And that includes any partnerships that we may pick up with people. That includes any sponsorships we may get. That includes anything with it. There's a lot that can happen on the affiliate side really quickly with a lot of different things. And so it all comes down to the promotion side of it. I want this to be the year of content creation for us. I want to take myself out of as much production as I possibly can without losing production, if that makes sense, because there's only so much that I can do. I only have so much bandwidth, and that's what happens is things have to, things get cast aside. So I did not tell her. I did later on and said, hey, this is what we're doing. And everything was okay. Well, what do we need to do? And there's some plans in place to generate more from it. We're going to work on it together. So hopefully everybody is along for the ride for it. And Kelly, good morning, everyone. Coffee in the cup at 54. That reminds me, I should take a sip of coffee. And T-Town said, I did get my one and only payment for my Amazon program. I got kicked out of a big ballin' at $2.40. So ours will fluctuate. I think the most we did was like $150, and the lowest was like $1.50. And that comes from a lot of just not sharing links, not posting enough, and that's our biggest sign of I was seeing a comment came up, and that's why I said something. But that's our biggest issue is we don't promote enough things. Like this month, one of the things that we're working on for specials is 2-inch, 2.5-inch, 3-inch round stickers. So you should see a graphic posted every day somewhere, and whether it's on Facebook, whether it's in our personal group, our business group, our emails, we're promoting those every day. So that way we can generate that because people just didn't know. And why don't they know? Because I'm not saying enough. So you're going to see things like that. You're going to see our DTF transfers. We have really big plans on different things to add and talk about. So a lot of it comes down to content creation. JP Plus, we will have by the 15th, that code will be good. I talked to them yesterday, and they reset everything every year. So you have to resubmit, go through the process. And they said that everything should be good to go by the 15th for the code on it. Now, that same code will be fine with it. We're actually changed up the way they're going to do it, and we had a great conversation. So I'm excited about that one because I can show a lot of stuff from them on the laser side of things and then the sublimation side of things. Create the videos for it. Here's the links. Hey, that's all that 3% adds up. I'm telling you that's all. We don't make a lot from our affiliate links. Most people, are in that 3%, maybe that 5%, depending on the group size. That's what really fluctuates the things that you get out of it because, they're giving you a 10% discount and then they give us, a couple percentage points. So it's nothing earth shattering, but the more volume you move, the more that you make. That's just how it goes. The more you sell, the more you make. So really focusing on those because those are easy things to do. It's things I'm not going to push stuff that we don't use. Why would I do that? That's just, to me, that's a very holy move. Like, hey, here's this, go ahead and do it so I can make some money. No, I'm only going to push things that we believe in, we use. We have partnerships with ones that we have on that partnership. It's not just a partnership, it's a relationship. Like T-Town here. Once he gets his stuff set up so he can sell the things for keychains, I'm going to promote it, right? Because I've seen his process. I know his work. I know he's there for it. Even if he doesn't have anything affiliate set up for it. Why? Because we're going to promote it. So we're going to promote people that we love, that we use, and we're able to help with that. So that's our big goal is we just need to push through everything. Chuck says, I'm so glad I'm not the only one with multiple displays. I usually have something on all of mine. Currently, I have 3 displays up. I have and if you go 3 to 5, so we've got the big monitor here, which is a 32-inch monitor. And then we got the small monitor over here, and then I've got the iPad over here, and then I've got the 2 phones in here. Why do you have 2 phones? Well, because I would stream all my music from my phone, and what would happen is somebody would call, and then there's no music, or I'd try and talk to somebody, and it was going through their. If I FaceTime somebody, I hopped on a call with them, it was going through that speaker. So I'm like, no. So then I brought up the other phone, and that handles all the streaming things. And we're able to do that. So 3 to 5 screens on average is what we got here. And this is where I said sign from. Alani says delegation is a sign of growth. There's only so many hours in the day. We all have the same 24, and how we use those 24 is what really dictates, where we are in life. The more that you can do in the least amount of time, the more you make, right? If it says doing a process, and let's say shirts would take you could do 103 hours. Well, then what if you could do 102 hours or 100 in an hour? You're getting things done faster. You're becoming more efficient. You're able to make more. What if you bring an employee on? Well, okay, if you bring an employee on and they are doing those for you, you're paying that employee, but now can you go sell more jobs because you're not doing that? And that's a big part of it. You want to keep that pipeline full, but at the same time, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. So it's that happy medium for it. And some people just don't get that. Why am I slow? Well, when was the last time you asked for a sale? When I say, how many people did you ask yesterday for a sale? I can't answer that. It was less than 100 for sure that we asked. If I count, I did not do any direct targeting. But I did email. We did email because we had a Tuesday with Todd. So maybe it was more than that. I think our open rate was like 27% on our email. So 27%, we had 250 people that opened our emails. In there was offers for them. So, a couple got clicked, a couple sales were made, but, I need to get more consistent on that. I need to run ads. So we're asking people every day. And that's the only way to grow is you got to ask for those sales. Be the asshole, ask for those sales for it. And T-Chan says, I'm just still salty they kicked me when I go to sign up again. And it was like, maybe that's why I got kicked and did something wrong. Have you reached out to them? They're usually pretty good about telling you why or what happened. Sometimes where I've seen people kicked off is you have to let people know it's an affiliate link. So maybe it was just something simple like that. Your tumbler you just drank out of, was that lasered? Yes, that was lasered. That was one of the first laser projects that Renee did for me. 2019, 2018. When did you do that, Renee? So I mean, that's old. That's when we realized that stainless steel engraving sucks because of what you have to do with it, the cost to get that, right? I remember that. I remember that. But yeah, Renee took care of that for me. I'm going to try it on the X-Tool. We're going to see what we can get on that because that's another one. We have an affiliate for it. So if I can show off things that I can do and we can make it, then I'm all about that. And T-Town says, does seem like they want to see you have their links on a website, not just shared on the description on the YouTube. Well, and that's where, don't look at the associates program, Tim, because that's where I am now. Look at their influencer program, because their influencer program has a different set of rules for it. And that's where you can set up the Amazon shop. And that is what I'm trying to do. So I can put all the things we use on a daily basis, where we can put in, here's the scissors that we use, because I'm an awesome person and I have left-handed scissors. So, put in the scissors that we use. I think I've had this pair of scissors for it's got to be like 2 years and I have not lost them. As far as all the other scissors, we have disposable scissors that just grow feet and walk away. But, the scissors that we use, the Rollo printer, the labels, the packing material, all that stuff, if I can put it in a centrally located spot, it really will be awesome. And that's what we're trying to do. So maybe look at instead of the associate side, look at the influencer side. I did reach out, but they wanted to see more on Facebook. So was that on the associate side or on the influencer side? Let me know. We'll go there. Yes, and the patch on the other side. And that is the faux bamboo, right? Leather patch that she laser engraved in there. And then we use the TRW Bling Anything to create a decal. And there we go. So it's rock and rolled that's what we're trying to figure out. Was it 2018? 2019. 2020 is when we were there. 2019 was here. 2018, I think, is when it was. Looking forward to trying stainless on the fiber. Yeah, so am I. I want to see the videos for it. Diana, good morning to you. Chuck says, I'm going to try that with the X-Tool P2 as well. Test. Yeah, Chuck, and when you're testing that stuff, first, Chuck, thanks for using the affiliate link. Like I said, all those little bits help out. But Chuck, what I want you to do is when you get that in, everything that you run, take a video of it. Just let it record, just show it off, show what it's doing, and post it. We got, especially after Christmas, some of the stuff we showed, they're like, you should have showed this off before Christmas. You should this. And we just didn't have the bandwidth to be able to do it. So, every time that thing runs, I just, here's a time lapse. So just, here it is. Here's a picture before, here's after. So that's what we're getting in the habit of doing. I suggest the same to you. Record everything you do. Anybody in the process that you're doing. If you have a machine that is operating, just record it. 15-second, 30-second, minute clip. Just record it. Put it up there in social media so people can see what you're doing and ask questions for it. The associate. Yeah, and I think that's what I have to get out of that program, because I cannot have the influencer program the associates program, and you have to be completely out of the associates program before you can get into the influencer one. So I bet that was it is. If you don't have the link to that, let me know, Tim, and I will send you the link that we have for it. But yeah, look at the influencer program, and I bet you'll get it on that. Oh, nice. Yeah, the patch, I'm guessing that's what we're talking about, the cup. And yeah, because 2019, 2020, it was right in there, because I remember I'm almost positive I remember having it in 19 before COVID, but I remember having it in our little shop, And that's what I'm just trying to remember, if that was because it, like when I say little shop, if you don't know our story, our first year that we opened up the retail store, we were in a 400 square foot shop, and then we moved into a 3,500 square foot mall location, and then we in 2019, is that right? 2019, we moved into an 8,500 square foot store. 2019 was also when I realized that we did not need a storefront, and it was way, way, way too much for me to handle. And so when our lease came up to renew in January of 2020, right? January of 2020, we were going back and forth with the mall on what to do and not do. So we actually got, we had the doors closed because while we were working on the lease, they're like, yep, go ahead and stay in here. You just can't be open to the retail side of things. I'm like, okay, not a problem, which I loved. And we went back and forth on the lease. And one of the things that they said, because I'm like, I don't need them all. I don't want to be here. I know you want us here, but I don't want to be here. They're like, what if you take your old location back? And so we went back and forth on that. And what if you take your old location back, and here's what the rent was going to be? And I'm like, it's actually not going to be that. There's what I need it to be. So it was cheaper than what we were in the first time. So negotiation, it was awesome. While we were in Mexico in February, because our lease was up in January 31st. So while we were in Mexico, we actually got the lease finalized, and we went ahead and sent it back and said, okay, here we go. So we can start moving into our little spot, our old spot. We started doing that when we got back on March 4th, I believe. The kids moved a lot of stuff while we were gone. We came back, and we were forcefully to open within that week, because somebody said Aaron said he was going to come up and visit us for our opening. I'm like, oh, we're not even close to that, man, but we'll go ahead and do it. So we opened up, and then 7 days later, the world shut down, and it was amazing because that was it. It never reopened from there, and it sucked. But going through the motions of when we looked at stuff and when that was, that's why I think I had this cup when the first time we were in the little store. Because I'm just trying to remember. It might have been the second time. It might have been there in 2020. When did we do that, Renee? She'll go check and see. All right, you don't have that link. I will get that link and send it over to you. So I get this message this morning. A guy asked if I work T-Town T-shirts. I wake up to this. I say, yes, I own it. It's a sister-in-law's brother-in-law. So he should know, but he sends me a picture of a box. It's a box with my label on it that I sent out yesterday. I have my little character on it. And he noticed me how he works for UPS. It was kind of funny. Well, that's awesome. And that's the other thing, family doesn't realize it. That's where, I hate to say it, but T-Town, that's where you suck at promoting yourself, right? I do the same thing when people don't know what we did. Stickers were a huge part of our business 2018, 2019, 2020. And then when we got into DTF, we kind of let that get on the back burner, and we have a handful of customers that order, religiously from us, but we just quit pushing it. And it's 100% my fault because I'm not saying enough. Yes, we can do this. Yes, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. So I take responsibility for that, and we'll just keep pushing it out there and putting things, because that's what we need to do. We all need to step up our game. And did I stutter there a little? A little step up over. It was weird. It happened twice on that. But we all need to step up our game. I apparently cannot say that. But if we expect more business this year, we need to get in front of more people. We need to tell more people what we do. We need to go, climb up on our soapbox, scream at the top of our lungs. I am Todd. I am Fat Dad Custom Designs. We can produce your decals for you. We can produce your stickers. We can produce your signs. We can produce your banners. We can produce your apparel. We can produce your hats. We can produce everything for you. I want to be your partner and watch you succeed. We need to do that together. So, that's what we got to do. We all need to step up our game, because if we want to grow, we need to do that. Tim, I want to get back with you on keychains or blanks. I'll message you about it. Awesome. Way to go. You guys make that connection there on it. So, today, goals. Remember, every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month on Morning Mindset, we're going to talk goals. We'll review people's goals there, so it'll probably be a longer show. And we'll check in, and I want everybody here for it to say, hey, yep, here we are with it. Because if you haven't checked in, we don't know. We need that progress report for it. We want to help you grow. If you have questions, if you're having issues reaching your goals, if you're just not sure, ask in the group. Just say, hey, this is what I'm working on for my goal. Here's the issues I'm having. Ask. I'm not a mind reader. I have yet to figure that out in life, but I am a good helper. I can usually, if I can't help somebody, I know somebody that can. I got a guy. That's what it usually comes down to. I got a guy. I know somebody that can help. I know somebody that's been in the situation. I know somebody that's run one way or another. And if not, I ask, hey, does anybody know how to do this, do that, do this? We just did it earlier when we talked inventory. This is what we do. And so together, we're going to, make sure everybody has great things. Trying to order. Okay, Brian, let me go look at that because I'm actually on that side right now. Products and gang sheet builder and something did not work. Something did not take right up for there. Now that's a good thing to know. That is a really good thing to know that's not there. So that's what I need to do. First thing is figure out why that is not there, because it 100% should be there for things, because we should have everything in place for it, and we should be good to go. So I'm trying to see why the SKUs aren't there for it. Let's see what's going on with it. So I'll do that right here, right after this, so that way I can see what's going on, because it should be there. Good to see why it's not there for it. So I will go ahead and I will get that. I'll get that updated. So thank you for that, Brian, because I see that there is only one. I see that there's only one SKU in there for it, and there should be a bunch more SKUs than that in there. Interesting. Okay, I get that. So with that, let's see. But on the upside, that's why I do put a QR on the code box for my information. That makes sense. I know people that go both ways with it. Some people want to have their information on it. Other people don't, because they don't want their package stolen. So I see both sides of it across the board. All right. You guys have an amazing day. I need to go fix the website and figure out what's going on with this. We'll be back Friday, Morning Mindset. There may be a live tomorrow for a bundle drop, but we're not 100% sure. But we will be back here for Morning Mindset this coming Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to like and subscribe, share with your friends. The more people we get here, the more fun we get to have. Also, next Tuesday, don't forget that we're going to show Bob from Fresh Horizons is going to be by, and we're going to talk about how to use AI to reach your goals in 2024. So until next time, you guys have an amazing day. Peace, love, press on. We will see you next time.